In previous class we discussed about the ray diagrams. So that ray diagrams indicates image formation of the different objects. Now we have to calculate the how the image will be formed by convex lens. So here we have to conduct one application. So that is the image formation by convex lens. Image formation by convex lens, or otherwise it is also said to be the derivation. So one of the important derivation, that is how image will be formed, can be calculated by object distance, image distance, and refractive indices of the medium and radius of curvature. We know we can calculate this image formation by convex lens. So it is also said to be derive the formula n2 by v minus n1 by u is equal to n2 minus n1 by r. So like that also had to call image formation application. This is called as a image formation application. n2 by v minus n1 by u is equal to n2 minus n1 by r to be considered. Now for considering, first I had to consider one convex lens. So here to consider one convex lens. This is to be considered as a convex lens. It is the convex lens, and to draw principal axis. This is the principal axis. It is an optic center. Here we have to place an object. So point size object to be placed. To place the point size object to be placed, and from there, that's what is called as O. Here to take an incident ray which touches at the point A. So where it will be touched, that point we consider as A. From there, the ray will be refract and touches at another point on the other surface of this principal axis. Now this point we call as a image I to be considered. And now here to draw a normal line. So here to construct P, here to draw a normal line up to this line. This taken as N, and one more line to be drawn up to focus. So focus is also taken important role at one point to be considered. This point is taken as C. Here this can made an angle with principal axis taken as alpha. This taken as alpha, and at point C the angle made by D said to be the beta. So this angle is taken as beta, and this angle is considered as gamma. All this lies on the, remember it's an important one, all will be lies on this principal axis. And here at point A to consider an angle theta 1, and here the angle theta 2 to be considered. Here this angle is to be considered as theta 1, and this angle is taken as theta 2 to be taken. Okay, so this is the diagram for this. Now in this to consider as the distance between P to O, this distance we consider as a object distance U, and the distance from pole to, that is optic center to image, will be taken as V. This distance will be taken as V, and from center of curvature to pole distance, this consider as R, radius of curvature to be taken. That point we consider as a radius of curvature. So here according to this diagram to consider, first PO is equal to object distance U, and PI is equal to image distance V, and PC is equal to radius of curvature R to be taken. Radius of curvature R. Now here to consider the triangle to consider the triangle ACO. CO, this triangle. Now observe this triangle. So clear to observe. AC is one side, OC is another side, AO is another side. Three sides of this triangle to consider. This triangle AOC. This is triangle AOC. So in triangle ACO, in triangle this AOC, theta 1 is equal to, here angle theta 1 will be there, it is equal to sum of these two angles. So theta 1 is equal to alpha plus beta, alpha plus beta, theta 1, here see, theta 1 is the angle here O, alpha, C, beta. So sum of these two angles is equal to third one. So theta 1 is equal to alpha plus beta. Similarly, to consider another triangle to consider ACI, this triangle, this one, ACI, this is another triangle. Understand? This is another triangle, ACI. In this triangle, to make beta angle to be considered, that beta angle is theta is an external angle here. So that's why to consider beta is equal to, so in triangle ACI, to be consider beta is equal to theta 2 plus gamma. Theta 2 plus gamma. You make theta 2 as subject. What do you get? Beta comes here. Gamma comes here. What do you get? Theta 2 is equal to beta minus gamma. Theta 2 is equal to beta minus gamma to be considered. Now, understand these two angles. So theta 1 is alpha plus beta and theta 2 is beta minus gamma. Now, according to Snell's law, what is Snell's law? N1 sin I is equal to N2 sin of. It is an actual formula. So here, this one medium of refractive index N1, this refractive index of medium N2. Here angles are theta 1 and theta 2. Theta 1 and theta 2 consider as the angles. Now what do you get? N1 sin theta, theta 1 is equal to N2 sin theta 2. N2 sin theta 2 to be considered. Now, what are the values of theta 1, theta 2? N1 sin of alpha plus beta is equal to N2 sin of beta minus gamma. Beta minus gamma. But here to understand this point, alpha, beta, gamma are very least or very small angles, or to say it is a negligible angles, neglectable angles. There is no need to consider this angles. Why? Because they are all lies on this principal axis. So such an angle is called as parallaxial. It's called as a parallaxial approximation. By elimination of this alpha, beta, gamma, we can consider parallaxial approximation. So according to consider that point, according to parallaxial approximation. According to parallaxial approximation, alpha, beta, gamma becomes small. That means no need to consider this sign values. Sign of alpha plus beta means only to consider as alpha plus beta, and sign of beta minus gamma is taken as only beta minus gamma. So here this considers equation number 1, and this is considered as this value is to be considered equation number 2. Now substitute 2 in 1. 2 in 1. That means instead of sin of alpha plus beta, we write only alpha plus beta. Sin of beta minus gamma, to write only beta minus gamma. So therefore, what do you get? N1 of alpha plus beta is equal to N2 of beta minus gamma we get. N2 of beta minus gamma. Now to open the bracket for this, N1 alpha plus N1 beta is equal to N2 beta minus N2 gamma we get. Now taken as equation number 3. Let it be equation number 3. This is considered as equation number 3. Now to be considered, So understand this equation, up to that equation to know. And later again we'll see this. Now here to consider alpha, beta or angles are very small, therefore we get their sides. We consider their sides. So alpha, beta and gamma are small, angles small. Alpha, beta, gamma angles are small. These angles are small. Therefore, we get the sides. We get the sides. That is from tan. We consider trigonometrical ratio tan. Tan alpha is equal to. So I draw to the diagram to observe the triangle where alpha will be there. ACO. In the diagram to observe alpha is equal to. What is that tan formula? Opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side. That is AN by one side. Opposite side is AN and adjacent side will be NO. AN by NO. That is equal to alpha. No need to consider this tan value also. Now tan beta. Tan beta is equal to, here also opposite side to be considered as AN by NC. AN by NC, that is equal to beta, and tan gamma is equal to, here also AN by Ni is taken as gamma. AN by Ni. Okay, so all of these values, this alpha, beta, gamma values, to taken as 4, they substitute in that equation instead of this alpha, beta, because these angles are very small. That's why we consider the sides. So substitute 4 in 3. 4 in 3. What do you get? N1 alpha. Alpha means AN by NO plus N1 beta. Beta means AN by NC is equal to N2. N2 beta. N2 beta means again AN by NC minus N2 gamma. N2 gamma means AN by Ni. AN by Ni. Let it be equation number 5. To consider equation number 5. But we have the values of PO, PC, PI values. So instead of that, we consider this for getting this size. We can take as this normal line. From there, we can calculate the size. Again, this will be equal to observe in the diagram, N and P will be same point. That's why all these values to be changes. That means to replace NO, NC and Ni by PO, PC and PI. That means we have to replace. So NO, NC, Ni can be replaced by, what are that replaced by? NO, NC and Ni can be replaced by NO place PO, NC place PC and Ni place PI. Substitute in equation number 4. All these values to be substituted in equation number 4. Then what do you get? N1 into AN will be same by, instead of NO to write as PO, plus N1 into AN by NC means AN by NC. NC means PC is equal to N2 into AN by PC minus N2 into AN by PI. Yes, this minus value take this side and this PC value take that side. Then what do you get? N1 into AN by PO plus this minus comes to this side, N2 into AN by PI is equal to N2 into AN by PC. This comes this side minus N1 into AN by PC. Now in this case, to take PC as common, to consider PC will be common. So in all cases, to consider first to take n to take out in this equation, to consider like that, and afterwards to change. It will be better to easy, no? So that's why previously you had to consider. So here only, instead of this, in this case only to take off n1, because n1 will be there, no? n1 into an to take off, what do you get? 1 by PO plus 1 by PC. 1 by PO plus 1 by PC we get 1 by PO plus 1 by PC is equal to n2 into an into 1 by PC minus 1 by Pi. Like that to consider. Here an gets cancelled. Now what do you get? n1 by PO plus n1 by PC is equal to n2 by PC minus n2 by Pi. Now I have to transfer n2 by Pi, take this side, and n1 by PC send that side. Then what do you get? n1 by PO, take this one this side, minus comes this side, plus n2 by Pi is equal to n2 by PC. This plus goes that side, minus n1 by PC. Now here to take PC as common. So n1 by PO plus n2 by Pi is equal to, what is the common factor? PC. Therefore n2 minus n1 by PC we get. So let it be equation number 6. This equation to be considered as 6. Now we have the values of PO, PI and PC values. That values are substituted in this equation 6. So according to sign conversion, what happens? So to remember, for sign conversions for lenses or mirrors, object or image distances will be on left side, whatever that focal line, object distance, image distance, whatever will be there on left side to take as minus sign. On right side it will be taken as positive values. Remember that. So in this figure, to observe the figure, what do you observe? Only u, that is object distance, is left side, remaining radius of curvature and image distance is on right side. Therefore, according to sign conversion, PO is object distance, this becomes minus, and PI, image distance, will be V, and PC, radius of curvature, is R. Now these values substitute in equation number 6. Now you get n1 by minus u plus n2 by Pi means V, is equal to n2 minus n1 by R. Now to make it change, this minus take the side and plus to right in this side, n2 by V minus n1 by u is equal to n2 minus n1 by R. So this is the application for image formation. n2 by V minus n1 by u is equal to n2 minus n1 by R. Suppose it is for convex or concave lenses, whatever that image formation application will be same. But in case of concave, here radius of curvature becomes minus. And suppose the lens will be used as plano convex lens, there is no radius of curvature. So that's why R becomes 0 in that condition. In which condition? For plano convex. For plano convex lenses, R will be 0. Radius of curvature becomes 0. Therefore, what you get? n2 by V minus n1 by u is equal to 0, or otherwise n2 by V is equal to n1 by u. Like that also have to consider in case of plano convex, or otherwise if it is not plane, we can apply this application. n2 by V minus n1 by u is equal to n2 continued in next class.